Okay, guys, so I'm going to help you now with number 4. So it says determine the equation of each line. Show your work. So this question is, it has a slope of 2 and it passes through the point 3, 8. Okay, so I'm not going to show you an example with this exact one because that would just give you the answer, but I'll give you one super similar. So what we're doing here is we're given slope and we're given a point. So when you guys have to determine an equation of the line, we know that the equation of the line is y is equal to mx plus b. Okay, this is the equation of the line. You guys should remember this, where this is my slope. Let's pick a different color. And this is my y-intercept. So those are the only things that you guys need to put something in for. So when it comes to solving for the equation of the line, you're going to do y is equal to something x plus or minus something. Okay? So you guys are going to fill in here and here. Okay? So the two things that you guys need to solve for are slope and y-intercept. So if we go back to this question, the slope is 2. So we're given slope, so you guys have made pretty easy. But then you're given a point. So what does that mean you need to solve for? The y-intercept. Yes, Chloe, good job, you're right. And for my period 1 people, Chloe's in the other class. Okay, so I'm going to give you an example. I wish I knew how to like type, so whatever. Okay, so let's say we have example, slope of 3 going through the point, I don't know, 2, 4? 2, 4. Okay, so if you were trying to graph this, now which you don't need to do, okay, because that's what we're trying to get away from. But some of you guys are visual learners and you want to see what on earth that looks like, and that's perfectly fine. So let's say I make my Cartesian plane. Again, not to scale, so don't bug me on that or anything, okay? Okay, so a slope of 3 going through the point 2, 4. So we know that this is my x, this is my y, this is x, this is y. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we know that this point is going to go here. All right, that's my 2, 4. Slope of 3, we know slope is equal to rise over run. Well, if my slope is 3, oops. Okay, it's not working. Whatever. There we go. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, so if we know that the slope is 3, we know that my rise is 3, and my run is, yes, Jacob, it's 1. Good for you. Okay, so that means, now again, maybe I can find a Cartesian plane later. I apologize, I didn't think ahead. What you do is that you would go up 3, one, 2, 3, and then you run 1, 1. Okay, I know that's not 100%, but that's fine. So then you get your ruler, draw it. Let's do a different color. There's my line. Okay, so, wow, Miss B, that's so easy. Like, why can't we just do that then? Well, what's this number? We don't know. We don't know what the y-intercept is because I don't know how accurate that actually is. This is an idea of what it's going to look like, but without an actual proper graph, I'm not sure. So we can do it without graphing. So for this example, we know that the slope is 3 because it told us that. So easy peasy lemon squeezy, I'm just going to throw this in here. So I'm going to move down. I'm going to go back and forth. Actually, no, I'll just do it in here. I'll just do it right here. Cool. Okay. So, like I said, we have to do y is equal to something x plus or minus something. So we know that this is 3. Now we need to solve for this guy. Sometimes I forget you're not right in front of me. So, what on earth do we do? Because we can only have one unknown. Now, as of right now, we actually have a couple of unknowns. We have a y and an x. Wait a minute. We have a y and an x. Look it up here. There's a 2, which is my x, so I'm going to throw that in there. And here's a y, which I'm going to throw in there. Oh my goodness. Flashbacks from last unit. Can you believe it? We're going to sub those numbers in, and we're going to rearrange and solve for b. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw a b in there. So we have something to solve for. We can leave it actually as plus because it'll solve itself. So what am I going to do? I'm going to throw my numbers in. So that's a 4. I'm going to leave my 3. What do I do with those two pressed up against each other? Yes, Thomas, you're right. We put a bracket. Okay. By the way, my dog's snoring behind me. Okay, so now we need to solve for b because that's my unknown. Yeah? Yeah. This is what we're solving for. So I need to follow BEDMAS. Remember, BEDMAS. What do I do first? Well, I'm going to do multiplication first. I know you guys probably said brackets, which you're right. There's nothing in the bracket to do. So I'm going to do this first, right? My multiplication. What's 3 times 2? Yes, Jacob Holly, thank you for putting your hand up. It is 6. Now, is b by itself? This is a 6, by the way. Yeah, I just made it worse. I know. Leave me alone. Whatever. Is b by itself? No. Okay, so we need to get it by itself. Do you guys remember this? Hey? Oh, it's all coming back. Okay, what do I need to do to get b by itself? Subtract 6. Subtract 6, subtract 6. What you do to one side, you do to the other. Let's clean her up. 4 minus 6 is -2. So b is -2. Ow, look at me. My scale actually looks pretty good right now, doesn't it? So, what's my equation? I'm going to scroll down, rewrite it. Y is equal to 3x, because we've been given that, minus 2. That's my answer. So, essentially all I did was I wrote down y is equal to mx plus b. I subbed in my slope. I subbed in my x, subbed in my y. I solved for b. Okay? So, if you guys want, try it with those two, see how you do. If you want me to post another question, I can. You just gotta ask. Okay? Okay.